Those who don't respect time will one day pay a heavy price. It doesn't matter how talented, intelligent, or capable you are. Because no matter how sharp your mind is, if you waste time, life will quietly take away your chances, one by one. There are so many people who say, "I'll do it later," or "there's still time." But what they don't realize is that later often never comes. And one day, when they finally look back, they'll see how many opportunities slipped right through their hands, all because they thought they had more time. This story is for people just like that. People who are gifted but are careless with their most precious gift of all, time. In a bustling city, there lived a boy named Ryan. He was bright, confident, and sharp-minded, the kind of student every teacher admired. He consistently topped his class, and everyone believed Ryan was destined for great things. But Ryan had one dangerous habit. He was a master at wasting time. Instead of focusing on his studies, he'd spend hours scrolling through YouTube, playing mobile games late into the night, and just hanging out with friends, doing nothing productive. His parents warned him again and again, "Ryan, time is precious. If you waste it now, you'll regret it later." But Ryan would just laugh it off. "Don't worry, Mom. I have plenty of time. I'll study later." Later. That one word became his biggest mistake. Months passed. Exams came and went. And when the results were finally announced, Ryan's name wasn't at the top anymore. In fact, it wasn't even close. His teachers were shocked. His friends started to avoid him. When Ryan got home, he found his parents sitting quietly at the kitchen table. There was no anger, no shouting, just a deep silence, the kind that hurts far more than any scolding. His father slowly placed the report card on the table and said nothing. That single moment hit Ryan like a tidal wave. He realized something had gone terribly wrong. He wasn't just losing marks, he was losing himself. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept tossing and turning, asking himself, "What happened to me? I used to be good at this. Why did I fail?" Feeling completely lost, Ryan went to his grandfather's room. His grandfather, a retired professor, was known throughout the family for his wisdom. Ryan sat beside him on the bed and finally spoke. "Grandpa, I don't understand. I studied before. I know I'm smart. So why did I fail?" His grandfather smiled gently and said, "Ryan, my boy, your problem isn't a lack of intelligence. It's your attitude toward time. You forgot that time is life." Ryan looked confused. "But Grandpa, can't I just study later? Can't I make up for the lost time?" His grandfather shook his head slowly. "No, son. Time is like the water in a river. Once it flows away, it never comes back." Then he leaned forward and said, "Let me tell you a story." "Many years ago," his grandfather began, "there was a man named Adam Reed. He was the CEO of a huge international company. Adam was hardworking, focused, and incredibly disciplined. Because of his dedication, he built a massive business empire and became wildly successful. But after he achieved that success, Adam grew comfortable. He started waking up late, skipping important meetings, and scrolling through social media for hours on end. He stopped respecting time. One day, one of his most trusted advisors warned him, "Sir, you're wasting your most valuable asset, your time. If you don't change your habits now, the company will be in danger." But Adam just laughed and said, "Relax. I've got plenty of time. I'll fix it later." Months passed. Slowly but surely, his company started to fall apart. Profits dropped. Competitors raced ahead. Key investors pulled out their funding. His employees lost faith in his leadership. By the time Adam finally realized what was happening, it was already too late. He tried desperately to fix things, but time had already taken its toll. One evening, Adam sat all alone in his vast, empty office, just staring at the clock on the wall. For the first time in years, he understood the brutal truth. You can lose money and earn it back, but when you lose time, you lose everything. When his grandfather finished the story, Ryan sat in silence, his eyes filled with a new understanding. "I don't want to end up like Adam," he whispered. "I'll change, starting right now." His grandfather smiled warmly and put a hand on his shoulder. That's the spirit, my boy. If you respect time, nothing in this world can stop you. From that day forward, Ryan completely transformed his habits. He created a daily routine and followed it with strict discipline. He dramatically reduced his time on social media, stopped wasting countless hours on games, and focused entirely on his studies. It wasn't easy. There were days he wanted to give up. But slowly, his efforts began to show results. His grades improved, his confidence returned, and soon, Ryan became the top student once again. Years later, Ryan grew up to become a successful entrepreneur, known not just for his intelligence, but for his incredible discipline. Whenever people asked him for the secret to his success, he always gave the same, simple answer. Time is the key to success. Once you lose it, you can never get it back. So remember this, no matter how smart, rich, or talented you are, time will not wait for you. It's the only thing in life you can never, ever buy back. Use it wisely, respect it, and make every single moment count. If this story inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. Like this video, subscribe to our channel for more stories like this, and type in the comments below. I respect my time. Thank you for watching.